she goes again. Check.
We're here at Skinner's, and they're saying it might be a quick job, hopefully, as far as the air brakes are concerned anyway. They're taking a look at it now, so.
5/16.
Uh-huh.
You can get it one anywhere. Or you can back it off.
Okay.
You go a quarter turn. That's
We're
legal.
staying in a rental house that a friend's aunt is letting us stay at. It's like her rental out of town, so nobody stays here. So luckily it was open, and we're allowed to stay here until we get, for lack of a better term, our shit together.
Right.
Goodness. Thank you to your aunt, dude. Thank you. I don't know what we do. Like, the bus is like a disaster.
The bus is still unlivable.
I said that too, Aunt. Sorry. I mean, Bill. Go ahead.
Dang, getting our names mixed up and everything. There's not like a parking spot for the bus necessarily at this spot, but it's parked close by. Close enough that we can work on it here and there. So I think we're going to start really doing that maybe tomorrow. As far as the inside, there's a lot of little stuff and big stuff that needs to be done. But Monday we're gonna go get the tires all checked out. There's at least 3 of them that are gonna have to be replaced, and then the other ones we're gonna have checked to see. We're also gonna need to get an alignment. We got the brakes looked at a little bit, but we are going to have those looked at one more time just to be sure, because we've had 2 different people look at them, and one of them said that the brake pads on one of them was less than 50%. And to me, if we're going to go ahead and you know, make sure everything's good to go, we should probably just check and make sure again that all the brake pads are gonna. The alignment's going to have to wait because there's nobody around here that does that, apparently. Within, like, what do we check, 30, 40 miles around here? Yeah. Nobody within 30 or 40 miles can do an alignment on a bus.
Bend looks like is where we're probably going to get the alignment done. Like, the bus is drivable with the alignment how it is, but we definitely need tires before we could leave the area.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're gonna, so that's the plan, I think, is to head towards Bend, and I'm looking at there's some truck stops and stuff there, but I haven't, I'm going to check and see if any of those actually have like a truck repair shop at them. If they do, that would be great. If they don't, I don't know. We're going to look around and see. And we want to thank everybody that helped donate too, because we wouldn't even really got down to very little money. Very little. And I was trying to get some tattoos booked.
But like, I mean, that happens. Like when it's slow season, you know, winter's our best season for money.
So, if anybody is planning on going up to Castle Lake area or Heart Lake area, just know that it is really, really steep, and apparently even cars have issues with their brakes on that hill.
The guy who's now a mechanic who worked on my car, I think he did, but he was at the mechanic shop when we got there. He used to be a firefighter, and he said that they called that the road from hell. And the owner of the mechanic shop said that that's his busiest road, meaning that's where he gets all his brake jobs from. Like, they've pulled people out of the trees more than once. By next week, we're not going to be in the house anymore. We're going to be back in the bus. Fun fact, Ann and I bought a pool noodle to protect the front TV from the wood in case we went over any big bumps. Yeah.
So somehow the tattoo table and the battery bank and solar setup all scooted the same exact time and is the same exact space away from the wall. So we're gonna just, we got a bunch of totes. Right now, because it's such a disaster in here, we're going to just put some stuff in totes and then try to put things back where they were. This is going to be the heavy duty thing to get back where it is. And then just to free up some space so we can at least maneuver in here from the front to the back and be able to use the bathroom, the bed, and the dogs have, and the cat have a place to actually sit and stay.
Yeah.
because right now there's no place for any of us to sit or stay.
No.
And we gotta hit the road in about 2 days. So we're gonna pack everything up to the best of our ability and try to free up that room.
So, Ann, tell us what you found behind the tattoo table.
The shower curtain.
So, the shower, watch your head. Right there. And she found it
Right there.
down here.
You know, I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't.
Sorry for the lighting. It's getting a lot darker. But
Hi.
Epsom salt
And cat food.
and cat food. Look at that. Can't see it. There it is.
Yeah.
Bit rough in these
Bit
parts,
rough.
but we made a huge dent, for lack of a better term. You can't see it, but I can walk through to the bathroom. So look at me walking through. Ow!
Damn it, and I stubbed my toe. There she is. And the electricity's been off for a few days now. After the accident, everything got shuffled. The doors opened up. Everything from the fridge and the freezer, including the drawers and everything, flew out. I put the drawers back in, but there wasn't enough room for me to actually get into the fridge very easily or anything, so they just sort of, I did my best, and now that the electricity's been off a few days, I gotta come clean it out. And yeah, I know it would have been better to do that as soon as the electricity was shut off, but couldn't hardly move back here. Everything was a mess, and yeah, I had to do the dirty work. I'm sweating. It's hot, but the fridge is cleaned out. We're supposed to be getting ready to head out tomorrow from the house that we were staying at while we were trying to get things together a little bit and get the car going and all of that. So later on, when it cools off a little bit, we'll probably come back to the bus and work on more of this freaking mess that it's a little dark, you can't see, but we're making progress. That's the important thing.
So we're gonna try and tape this
Can you see
together.
how this is broke right here?
Yeah, so we can't, this is what we would normally screw in. These were the holes.
Yeah,
And
this isn't even attached anymore. It's sort of just wedged in there at the moment. Maybe the very bottom is attached to something. We're gonna try to pull it up and see if we can.
just take it, just take that, just pull that off there.
Oh, well, we might need it.
What do we need it for? Decoration?
Just decorate. Just to try to.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go around this one time first and try to add a little bit of.
And then since this is fairly sturdy still, and it's got a couple holes, we're gonna put zip ties through it, and maybe put more holes in this and zip tie. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna zip tie, but the chunk is gone, so there's
Yeah.
not gonna be any of that.
Yeah, there's not much really to zip tie to, unfortunately, on the inside. So, I mean, though, if we step back, with enough of that black tape, it might not look so bad.
The bus while we're at it.
Yeah, we'll just patch up everything with some little band-aids.
Duct tape bus.
Duct tape bus. We'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Wow, look at this.
It's not that bad, actually.
No, it's not too bad. I'm going to step back and we'll look at it from a distance. That's not too bad.
Okay. Exhibit A. Our friend found this in the forest, in the debris field of shit left behind, and it literally just came unplugged. So we're gonna see if it works. I'm gonna be so surprised if it actually does work.
In?
Yeah, she's in.
Alright, I'll go turn them on real quick and we'll check. Yeah, just so we know.
Alright. Okay, Ann is going in and gonna see. I don't want to say excited or nervous. I mean, we're not gonna have to get. Yeah, I'm ready. Oh my god, it works. It does. Hell yeah, dude. 2 headlights, but we gotta figure out how to keep them on. So when we turned this on, Anne realized that this blinker was on that was not on before.
Yeah, so I want to try it and then check the back lights and see if it's some kind of circuit thing.
Because the back right blinker or tail light wasn't working.
Right.
So, okay.
All right,
I'm going.
Go. Cross your fingers for me.
Hi, kitty. Okay, ready? It works. It literally works. Try the blinker. The fucking spotlight on the camera's working. Shut. It works, dude. They all work. The spotlight on the camera came on too. The spotlight on the camera. Yeah, so all the lights turned on.
Oh my god. We gotta tell Christy, thanks for finding the freaking headlight.
I know, right?
Oh my god, that's so much less work. I was worried I was gonna have to do some rewiring before we left.
Ugh. You know what light doesn't work?
What?
Our new lamp that's not there anymore. Yeah, that's okay.
But
We got 6 working lights, 7, 8 working lights.
right. Do we have our keys? You got your keys?
I got my keys.
That's a good night, baby. We made some good progress.
We did. Look at her from afar. You would never even know.
Well, we are back in the bus. I know it's a little loud because the engine running, so I apologize. We're at Shasta Valley Tire Center to get a new driver's side tire and check all the flats and everything. We just got that replaced, and next up we're just gonna head towards Bend because there's a lot of truck repair places up there, and our friends are up there. So yeah, we're gonna start heading that way and then start repairing the inside of the bus.
Look at it.
How are you?
So glad.
You're here. On 6 hours, I was like kind of watching her location, and then like an hour ago, I'm like, wait, they're like really close. I was.
We were gonna leave last night, and then we're like, let's just leave in the
They're
morning
gonna try
and
to
go
go
all the way.
I'm ready.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the dust is insane.
Oh, easy! You're on a 15-foot lead. It's a 15-foot lead.
I know.
I tell you what, Allie finds the most gorgeous spots. We had about a month before our bus had the appointment at the mechanics, so we tried to have some fun with some friends and then also work on bus projects inside that needed to be fixed. But yeah, enjoy this with us, and there'll be more footage in another video.
Girlfriend, huh?
That's my girlfriend. That's legit, though. Yeah, that works for me.
So close.
This real quick, just 1 second. Alright, so we had this rigged, as you can see. But this is the old water pump with some string on it. Anyway, I'll get that off in a second. This is the old water pump. It was just really loud and it wasn't working super efficiently. So we're going to go ahead and switch it out. Still works, but not efficient. Here's our new one that we're getting. This Rec Pro. The other one was the SureFlow. But yeah, the Rec Pro, we're going to put that in and hopefully get some better water pressure in the shower, which means hotter showers, which are always nice. Yeah. Good morning. I'm tired. It just got cool, probably 20 minutes ago. And so we were both like, ooh, it's finally a little cool. We can put a blanket on. You know, that's the best sleep, right? But it's cool out. But we could only relax in the cool for like 10 minutes, and then it was time to get up and get ready because we got an appointment today. Let's go. Here she is. Away. Away, 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 away. Here we are. All of us. Here's Dory.
Little baby. Happy little girl.
And then Rogue and Star are back here. And you can't really see Star's face right now, but she's behind the seat. Just trust. And then Audrey is pissed off in the crate right now. She's
gonna keep us up for like days after this.
We just dropped off the bus at Wisner. We've been in the area, like hanging around Sisters and Bend and stuff, just waiting for the last month so that we could get in. We didn't want to keep driving the bus. We already had to drive from, what was the name of that little town by Shasta that we were in? Dunsmuir. We already had to drive from Dunsmuir to Bend to try to get an appointment because there wasn't anybody that could work on the bus there besides getting tired. And start off by saying it's like 8 o'clock when we dropped it off in the morning right now. He said if he can fix it, it's going to be probably 2 or 3 o'clock today when it's done. If it's something he can't fix, then he'll know in about an hour or an hour and a half. Our plan was after we get it fixed to head to the coast because it's hot.
So
Because the coast is cool.
So
Cool. But if it's something else, we have two choices, I guess. There's the place outside of Portland that works on Bluebird buses specifically, and this depends on how bad it is and how far we want to drive. Right?
Oh.
The other place is in Washington, correct?
Yeah. I just want this to be all done.
Same. Same.
It's like I feel like unnecessarily dragging out.
So, it's just the waiting that sucks more than anything. Like, if we could have got in pretty soon and just get it over. We have no idea how much this is going to cost, exactly what's wrong. I think, honestly, that she just needs an alignment and to get that steering wheel face back the right way, because when they removed the drive shaft, I think the way that they put it on, it turned the wheel upside down, because Astral drives pretty good. You know, like there might be a slight bit of extra give in the wheel, but it's not too bad. So I'm trying to be hopeful. But we'll catch up with you here in a bit and let you know, either in an hour or in several. See you in a bit.
Good news, you have a missed part on here that I cannot straighten, so there's nothing that I can do as far as the alignment.
Okay.
You're going to have to go to a truck shop or a bus repair shop and have this part replaced. I'll show you guys the part when you come on back.
Off the top of your head, would you happen to know about like pricing for that, just so we could be prepared?
I really don't. A really rough estimate is going to be somewhere in the $1,500 to $2,000 range.
Okay. How safe is that? Like, I noticed the next closest person you work on Bluebirds is in like Portland area. Do you know if that's pretty safe to drive on?
It's not unsafe to drive. The knuckle is just bent, but what's going to happen is tires are going to wear if you go more than a couple of 100 miles. I realize Portland's only 300 miles from here.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. We'll be back over there shortly.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Bye.
I wonder if that's that piece that Clyde was talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
You guys, worked on like Bluebird school buses?
Yes, would you like to speak to our service department?
Yes, please.
One moment.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think this was the place I called Western Bus Sales.
We don't know what the part is, so we can't ask price yet, but we can see about getting in, I
Just
guess.
making an appointment.
Morning, Western Bus Service Department. This is Steve.
Hello, Steve. I had a question.
Sure.
We have a 98 school bus conversion, and it's a Bluebird. We were wanting to see about making an appointment to get it looked at.
Unfortunately, all I'm working on for the rest of this year is school district buses. It's one of those decisions we had to make it.
Well, that guy wasn't helpful. We thought that was our best bet because Bluebird buses, and we had previously called before, and they were supposed to call back, and they just never did. So we were just trying again. But yeah, the big tree that got drugged, like one of the last ones that stopped us, I guess, was wedged under here. So that's probably what did
that.
that.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And this is not going to break. I mean, it's not that kind of thing. But
It's just going to cause wear on the tire.
Wear on the tires.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I just can't allow.
it's not like dire, but soon.
As soon as you can. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's called the steering arm for the left-hand steering knuckle, and it actually bolts to the knuckle with these two bolts. So if you can find that arm, replace that arm, because those just bolt right in,
Yeah.
and then it can be aligned. Because that's the only thing that's bent.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Well, at least it's not like right now we have to do it and there's nobody to do it.
Right.
At least we have a little bit of mileage
You got a
that we
little
can
bit.
go to like. And that's your guesstimate is about 300 miles before we'd see an issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bend.
They're in bed right now. So she said they've been driving it. They're able to drive it, but they were like, the guy told them, you know, I would drive over 300 miles with the bent steering knuckle. So
We also noticed a lot of people don't want to work on school buses.
yeah, a lot of people are picky and don't want to touch the conversions, unfortunately, which doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, hi, this is Sean.
Hi, I'm Allie.
Hey, nice to meet you, Allie. So yeah, let me see what I can work out. Let me see what I can figure out on my end,
Okay.
and
Perfect.
we can kind of go from there.
All right. Thank you so much for calling back.
Yeah, not a problem.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Fingers crossed.
Toes crossed.
They sound really nice.
They sound really nice. It's refreshing to talk to nice people today.
Good morning, everyone. Had to get up at about 5:30 or 6 this morning. We are currently in Bend and are headed towards Crescent, Oregon right now to get the bus looked at. We want to make sure that we're going to get the correct part ordered, so the mechanic asked us to go ahead and drive out today. So, yeah, super early start. We're to get there. They're going to look at it, and hopefully they found the part, and they just needed to verify it, and we can get it ordered. We'll see you when we get there.
And like you.
So, what we see in here? What's going on?
Front shock is completely snapped and sucked back inside of itself, so the shock has to be replaced. For one thing.
Okay.
For sure. That'll give you a horrible ride.
Yeah. Well, that could be the little bit of stuff that I've
could
been
be a
feeling.
portion of it,
But she's driving pretty good considering, you know,
as per steering component wise,
it's fine.
I wouldn't have any problem driving that.
Yeah. He didn't even notice that. That's crazy.
To be fair, I crawled under there for a while and I did.
Yeah, it took a minute. Well, I mean, we were sort of distracted with what we thought was wrong with it. Yeah.
I do like that we left the sticker.
Yeah, you know, it's an ornament. Yeah.
Took everything else off but that. Our friend who sawed the bumper off, because like we were in the forest for 4 days, just cutting trees.
Yeah.
And my friend's like, you should leave that, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah.
The dust plate is what they're saying is just like bent a little bit, which you could see how easily it was moved when he pushes on it. Which does make a lot more sense, you know.
That's about
Your eye there, Freckles. Look how cute. Okay, so they just looked at it, and the dust plate, it looks like, is the issue, not the arm that the previous mechanic thought it was, which we believe is good news. But we did notice, well, not we. They
Gone
noticed the shock is gone.
is the shock.
It jumped up into itself, which I guess is understandable considering how much we caught air when we were going through the woods. They're checking to see if they can order the part and everything, and then we're going to go from there about hopefully getting it installed. But I think that's good news, pretty sure. We'll update you here in a bit. That looks much nicer, doesn't it?
Much stronger.
Yeah. Okay.
Heavy duty. Should handle the weight load and everything.
Okay.
So way better.
Cool.
The only way you're really going to feel the difference is the bumps. And
right,
stuff,
which I will be driving over at some point, yeah. Just not as long as it's not as bad as the most recent.
Right, yeah. And like Jamie said, he looked it over. So he does all the big rig stuff in town.
Nice. Look at that. The shiniest thing underneath there right now, isn't it? It's pretty good. So we got our bus fixed yesterday. We ended up spending the night in a just gravel parking lot, and now we are getting ready to hit the road and find a cool spot, hopefully by the river or a creek if all goes well. Wish us luck on that, and we'll let you know where we end up parking for the night. Bumpity, bump, bump, bumpity. By the way, that's not smoke, that's dust. Allie just zipped in front of me, and we're trying to find a spot, hopefully. I have to go really slow because of this road condition. I'm going like freaking 3 miles an hour. Luckily, I'm really patient. Thank goodness, right? I'm excited to see a spot. Hey, look, if I have to go 2 miles an hour down a really bumpy road and just be a little patient for a little bit to get a spot possibly by a creek or a river, and it looks like a river from the pictures I've seen. I'm pretty sure it is a river. That's fine, because we're probably going to stay here for I think it's a 14-day stay limit. So that'll be totally fine. Just when we leave, we have to take into account that it's going to be an hour drive out in the bus. Allie just got back from scouting a spot. Hopefully.
I don't know if you can hear me, but it's like, I'm serious when I say it's the best spot we've probably ever had. Like, we've been on mountaintops and ponds, but like, I don't think anything's gonna beat this.
I'm so excited to see it now.
Yeah, it's great.
Because of how pumped
We've been wanting to be on water.
Yeah.
And we're like gonna sleep feet from water.
Oh my god. Okay, let's go. And she said no mosquitoes. I can't wait. Okay. I'm so pumped. I don't know how zoomed in I am right now. Probably a lot. But I'm excited. Let's go. The platform is a lot easier with the girls. Alright. Go grab Dory real quick, and then we'll show you around. Is the anticipation building? I hope so. There she is, little happy girl. There's a couple people parked like way down there in like an RV. You can tell somebody has some huge floaties down there. There's some other little spots, but yeah, they're little. Look at this. I don't know how easy it is to see, but somebody carved out steps in the sand. Isn't that freaking wonderful? Hey, girls, are you happy? Look at the water. Oh, yeah. Straight in the water. Is it good? Oh, yeah. How you like it, Rogue? I love when they shake while they're still in the water. Go. Bye-bye.
Blow the kisses.
Blow the kisses.